Okay, here is the atoms file opened up, and I have a couple of places to show what's happening. There's essentially a motor, which is down here. It's a little gray area, and that's where you're going to be applying torque. And then on the orange rod right here, that's just a pivot that allows the weighted arm to swing. The torque that you can apply is over here called big motor torque. And so if you double click it, opens up, and you can see that there's a place where you can type in a function for what you want your torque to be. And in that equation for the torque, there are references to positions and velocities. So for example here, it includes the velocity of the orange peg. That would be the angular velocity, and those things that are measured are down here. So you have the orange peg angle, the motor velocity, and the motor angle, which you can use in your equation up here as well. So once you define what you want for your torque, you can then simulate it. So you may want to change the parameters in the simulation. This window is available right here under simulation, and then you click on the gear, brings this one up. So what you do is make sure that it's rewound, and then you simulate it. And it does what it does. And afterwards you want to show your results. So you go to the results tab, to the post processor. Each time you come in here, make sure that you refresh it. So this gives you the last simulation, and then you can create windows in here and you can explore on your own. So by opening up different kinds of windows, you can configure this whatever way you want. So anyway, what I have plotted is the torque that's on the motor, so that I can see how big the torque is, and then I also have the angular velocity of the orange peg. If you want, you could probably plot maybe the orange angle, something like this, so you can see what the angle is doing, and the objective is to get the arm straight up, inverted, so that you can try to balance it up there. So all your task is to get it all the way up there. You can see it's not quite up there yet because it's maybe 100 degrees. So anyway, that's the objective, and then what you want to do is to provide the results that indicate what is the maximum torque that you had to have, and that would tell me a little bit about how big a motor you have to have. Also tell me how long it took to get the arm upside down. The other thing that I'm interested in is the motor angle, which would be shown here. What you would like to have is you would like to have the motor angle being limited to maybe plus or minus 30 degrees. If it winds around in a circle, what would happen is any wires that are connected to this shaft are going to be wound up and could potentially break. So the things I'm interested in is how quickly you can get the arm inverted, how large a motor angle you use, and how much torque is required, and try to keep those down to something reasonable.